So, hey, you must believe in yourself, right? That is a prerequisite of success. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it, right? Or believe in higher powers. How do you do that? What are we talking about? This is a prescription for self-delusion. You can't believe in something when you don't have proof, right? That's why people are very defensive about their religion and God and not about gravity. Because if you're defensive about something, it means that you don't really believe it. You're just trying hard to believe it, right? And then somebody comes along and say, God don't exist, and you get all angry and defensive. Why? If you believe in gravity, and I come along and say, gravity is an illusion, man. There is no gravity. I belong to a group of people who has kind of, we're kind of gravity anarchists or whatever, right? And then you would say, okay, that sounds like a nice thing. Yeah, you go ahead with that, right? You wouldn't be defensive because you're so convinced that there's gravity in everything, right? Whatever gravity is, that you won't be defensive. That's a belief because you have proof in everything. Everything is proof that there's gravity, right? Okay, so you can't believe in yourself unless you have proof. You can't believe that you will, even some says the law of expectation, that whatever you expect to happen will happen. What a load of, right? That's hilariously unproductive, that thought. So let's look into how do you actually believe something, because it is valuable to believe stuff. If you believe you can do it, let's say you absolutely, truly had tons of proof that you believed that you could double your income in a year. Wouldn't you go for it, right? Who wouldn't go for it? And you could do it without it being painful. Wouldn't, so action follows a belief. If you believe you can do it with total certainty, you act, and that's what we all want, right? So that is a crucial part of achieving anything, is believing you can do it. That's why we say that you should believe in yourself, which is a stupid piece of advice. Right? You can't just choose to believe in something. And if you do anyway, then you're going to be defensive every time somebody comes along and tries to, destroy your little bubble of delusion, right? And you're going to be defensive. So what you do, this is the trick, is that you take that goal. Let's say you want to lose 20 pounds or 100 pounds for that matter. And then you say, if I can lose 5, then I've proven that I can. If I've proven that I can lose 5, then why wouldn't I be able to lose 20 or 100? So you build proof instead of building results just because, I lost 5 pounds and I need to lose 20. That's nothing, right? Then you're excited about the 5 because it actually means that you can lose the 20. If you want to double your income, instead of having this grand goal and going out to the world and saying, I believe I can double my income, I believe I can get rich, right? Then instead of doing that, prove it. Don't give me your, I believe in myself. Prove it to me. How do you prove it? You take, instead of doubling, let's say you make 10,000 and you may want to double it to 20. Then instead of going for that, you say, what if I could just go to 500 extra a month, right? Whatever your currency is. Then you go for that. What would happen? How would I be able to do that? How exciting would that be, right? And then you start achieving that. And after a couple of months, or, a day, by going up to your employer and say, could you give me 5? What would it take for me to get an extra 500 in my paycheck? What would I have to do? And you do it and you get it, right? Then that's belief. That's proof that you can do it. And then you do another 500 or another 1,000. And the trick is that, let's say you spend 6 months going for 2,000 extra. Then your mind is going to go, well, I can do 4. If I can do 2, I can do 4. It tends to double it all the time. And if I can do 4,000 extra, then I can certainly do 8, because it becomes smaller and smaller. So you double all the time in your mind. So you gradually prove it to yourself. And what that does to you is build a belief. So action follows that. So you're just going to sit on a chair and not make 10,000 extra when you totally believe that you can do it? Not going to happen. All the freedom you can get, the traveling, the giving to people, it's no problem, the carelessness of having twice as much income, and you totally believe you can do it without having to go through all kinds of pain. Of course you do it. You're not procrastinating on something that pleasurable, that is so believable, right? So, and the whole process of proving it to yourself will have you move in a very natural way of achieving stuff, where you build small results as you build your belief and believe more and more. It's just the most amazing thing. But what keeps you from doing that is the stupid advice that you should be able to just believe in yourself or just believe you can do it, much less expect that you can do it. Stupid advice.